In terms of any dangerous intent or anything like that, it's simply not present in this case.
New at 5:30, a Highview man accused of hoarding explosive chemicals in his house is back in court, while his attorney is asking for him to be released from jail. A judge reduced the bond for a Highview man found with explosive inside that home.
And Mark Hybel could be released on home incarceration if he pays $1,000. WLKY's Drew Gardner was in court this morning and has more of the terms of his new bond.
The defense argued their client has no significant criminal history and therefore doesn't pose a danger to the community and asked that he be released. Now, the Commonwealth countered, saying the chemicals he was in possession of and the way they were being handled posed a very serious danger to the community and asked he remain incarcerated. Ultimately, the judge met somewhere in the middle. Mark Hybel was back in Jefferson County Court Tuesday morning, more than a month after he was arrested for hoarding dangerous chemicals and explosives inside two Highview homes. Since then, the city and EPA have been exploring how to safely dispose of those chemicals, which could include a controlled burn of at least one property. His attorneys telling the judge the former chemist had those chemicals because he was planning to go into business with a former boss.
Mr. Hybel was not able to move into that business as he had intended, so he had a lot of chemicals stored on his property.
Hybel's attorney argued he had no dangerous intent for those chemicals and has been fully cooperating with investigators.
There's no indication that any bombs had been constructed or anything that would be present a danger to a large amount of people or anything along those lines.
The Commonwealth's attorney countered that argument, saying they still don't have a full scope of what's in the house due to how dangerous the conditions are inside. He also pointed to some of the items that have been recovered so far.
We have found improvised blasting caps and ignition switches throughout the property. And with the dangerous chemicals, we think that he is still a danger to this community.
But Hybel's attorney pointed back to his criminal record.
Going 53 years without any serious criminal offenses whatsoever, I think that merits release at this time, Judge.
The judge ultimately agreed to reduce his bond, allowing him to be released to home incarceration after paying $1,000 cash of his now $10,000 bond. Drew Gardner, WLKY News.
Thank you, Drew. And under the terms of his new bond, Hybel will undergo a 2-week inpatient assessment by Wellspring before he's released to home incarceration. He will then continue treatment for mental health and substance abuse at 7 counties.